Assalamu alaikum. Let's cook. People, we're going to talk about a brother by the name of Hakiym Simpson. He goes by Hakiym. And this is just a story about what us black people have to go through just to go to work, just to make a living, just to have a job. All it takes is one ignorant cracker, Mayo monster type, Karen type, white supremacist to destroy your life. Because a lot of times they have their community working right behind them. Now, people, this went down on June 17th, 2024. Now, this brother, Hakiym Simpson, he's originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. He's 42 years of age, firefighter. He's a traveling firefighter. He's highly trained in many things as a firefighter, like most firefighters are. And at this time, on June 17th, 2024, he was stationed to fight wildfires in Oregon, in Oregon. So while he's there, him and his crew are staying at a place called Paradise Ranch Firefighter Housing in Merlin, Oregon, This is a down day. This is where they're staying at. Now, this place called Merlin, Oregon, 100% white. Not one black person lives in this town, Merlin, Oregon, So this is where Hakiym is staying at. Now, this is a down day. So him and his firefighter crew, they're at this place called Paradise Ranch Firefighter Housing. They're recovering in between fires. And that day, they decided that they're going to go hiking. They went bowling. They're just chilling out for the day. So after they go out, chill out, they come back. Hakiym and his roommate, another firefighter by the name of Calvin Lee, they decided that they're going to go out and purchase some meat so they can barbecue, share it with the other firefighters, have a little get together. So that's what they do. Boom, they go get the meat, they come back, they start putting it on the grill. So it's kind of like a gathering. Hakiym, his roommate, the other firefighters, they're around talking, chilling out, cooking, doing what they do. Now, there is a firefighter by the name of Brandon Olson, white guy. He wasn't with the whole get together. He was asleep at the time that they started cooking and talking and everything. So he woke up. He's pissed off. He's angry. He starts yelling at them and he goes and gets in Hakiym's face. Comes in there, in his face, N-word this, N-word that. Hakiym is trying to be calm. He's got his hands behind his back. He's like, hey, I don't want any problems with this guy, whatever, So Brandon Olson, the white firefighter, he punches Hakiym in the face. Punched him in the face. First we got the N-word, this and that. Punches him in the face. So then Hakiym punches him back in the face. I mean, he hooks off like any man should, like instant reaction. Anybody, man, woman, whoever. So after Hakiym punches him in the face, Hakiym starts thumping on him, gets the breast of him, breaks his jaw, destroys him. The other firefighters that are there, they call 911. So this white guy, Brandon Olson, he's all broke up. He's got a broken jaw. So when the first responders come, the EMT, he's talking to a dispatcher. They finally get there. This guy, the white guy who started this, Olson, he tells them that he got jumped. He's lying. Then he says, they're all going to say I started a fight, but I got jumped. He says, my jaw was broken and I'm effed up. I can hardly talk. So Hakiym is trying to leave. He's trying to get out of there. He's trying to get into his car so that he could drive off. And he was eventually arrested and charged with assault. Now, he's like, I'm innocent. It was self-defense. He attacked me, and he did. And yes, it's his right to defend himself in the state of Oregon. You can do that in the state of Oregon, So here's the thing about Hakiym. He's been in something in the past for an assault, I don't know the story behind it, but they brought this up in court. He has been in trouble. He has a felony for an assault. That's what they say from his past. But this is a whole different situation right here. And who knows what that situation was. So Hakiym is like, listen, I'm innocent. He lawyers up. He takes it to trial. They say this guy defended himself against Brandon Olson. Brandon Olson was called to the stand. Brandon Olson actually admitted that he did swing first. And people, there were toxicology reports that were submitted during his trial. And it shows that the white firefighter, Brandon Olson had illicit drugs in his system, including fentanyl, other opiates, marijuana. He's all high, people, okay? He's all high, yes, and he's a firefighter, swinging on people saying the N-word. There was also a female witness there who tried to defuse the situation. She wanted to remain anonymous, but she told investigators that she felt that Olson's behavior was very odd and erratic, and she would say that he definitely was looking for a fight, and he started it. So they have all this information at the trial. They're showing their proof. They know that this guy swung first. He hit first. He said that he did. He was throwing the N-word around. There are witnesses saying that he started it. This guy is high on all kinds of drugs. Outcome, Hakiym is guilty. Hakiym was convicted for a second-degree assault. He has to serve over 5 years in prison. Right now, people, he's currently in state prison, working a full-time prison job, earning money because he has to pay restitution to Brandon Olson for breaking his face. $32,000 he has to pay. He's got to pay this man $32,000 for breaking his face. The man who started this entire situation, who assaulted him, and he defended himself. So this white firefighter, Brandon Olson, right? He was fired, okay? He was fired. He's also a career problematic person. After this whole situation here, he was arrested for stalking a woman. He's had other issues legally, all kinds of nonsense. You know what I mean? And he's a firefighter. So, really messed up situation. This brother Hakiym is in jail, in prison in Oregon to this day. You know, and this is real messed up because, you know, black people, we've been in these situations at work before, very close to them. You know, regardless of where you work at, you always have this one white weasel, this white supremacist, this mayo monster who just thinks they could do whatever they want to do. And you know that if you break their face, you're going to get in trouble, you know, for winning the fight possibly. They could do whatever they want to do to you, but it's almost like they want to let white people just beat the brakes off of us and we okay with it. That's what they really want in these situations. And I know most of you listening, if you haven't been in one of them situations at work, you came close to it. You know, most of us have come close to it, if not in one. This is a black man as a firefighter doing what he needs to do. He's fighting wildfires in Oregon. And one mayo monster decides to come out yelling racial slurs at him and then punch him in the face. He defends himself. And because he won the fight, he has to do 5 years in prison. Well, one good thing about this situation here is the brother does have a movement. He's got people behind him. He's got other firefighters who are speaking up, telling the truth. He's got his family. He's got his people. They have a petition. They took this to the governor. They're hoping to get this thing overturned. His lawyer is fighting to get him out. His lawyer said that this was an unfair trial. And his lawyer actually did drop the ball. His lawyer dropped the ball. He said, and I'm reading, Hakiym had also not been tried before a jury of his peers. Everyone in the jury was white and told community members last Saturday that he made the mistake in representing Hakiym Simpson of believing that a black man could get a fair trial in Josephine County. Again, people, this town that this was at, no black people at all, 100% white. And this white lawyer right here dropped the ball. And just from him saying that, thinking that this black man would get a fair trial in this area, that goes to show me that he has the mindset of these people in this jury. He probably had to use this dude because he's a local guy, you know what I mean? He's not from Oregon, he's out there working. You have a black man who defended himself and beat a white man up. He's going to trial. And you think that these people will give him a fair trial? His primary job should have been, how do I approach this case with all these white people? What angle am I coming from? Because he's not going to get a fair trial. He said he went in thinking that he's going to get one. Here he is right here.
There's no doubt who initiated the confrontation, said Hakiym Simpson's defense attorney.
He admitted at trial that he threw the first punch at Hakiym. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Simpson admits he punched back. The two tussled. When Olson got up and came back, Simpson said he hit him a few more times and kicked him, according to trial transcripts.
My opinion is I don't think it was a crime because I believe he was acting in self-defense.
In August of 2024, an all-white jury in Josephine County found Simpson guilty of assault in the second degree. A judge sentenced him to 70 months in prison, noting the severity of the victim's injuries and Simpson's 2 prior felony assault convictions. In an email to KGW, the Josephine County District Attorney wrote, "Our position both before and at trial is that the first hit was likely justified, or at least could be. But the repeated kicks, stomps to the face, head area were not. The victim had several facial fractures and needed surgery."
If you throw the first punch, then you are the aggressor.
Glendora Claybrooks of the National Action Network argues this case deserves greater scrutiny. Supporters claim Hakiym Simpson is being criminalized for being the victim of a hate-fueled attack. At trial, Olson denied using the N-word, but another witness said he did.
Where I'm from, we call a spade a spade. The N-word is the and when you start throwing that term around, the only intent, unless you're singing one of these hip-hop songs, is meant to demean, disrespect, humiliate, and it's a racial slur.
Simpson hopes Oregon's governor will step in because an appeal could take years. More than 3,000 people have signed a petition asking Governor Kotek to review the case.
That lawyer has a dumb look on his face, but people, most important, I see that they were talking about the N-word right there. Yeah, he said the N-word, but this is about an assault. Let's not flip this into, oh, you can't go punching people in the face for saying something. This was an assault. He punched him in the face first, and he took an L. That's what this is about. Now they're hoping that the government gets this brother out. They have all kind of movements, really trying to fight for him. They say this could take years before it's even brought to see the governor. You know what I mean? His 5 years may be up. This is just absolutely disgusting. And this is how they operate, people. This is how they operate. This is terrible, man. I hope that something can happen for him. And this is a dangerous situation because we know that this could be any one of us. White person at work spit on you. You break their eye socket, their face or whatever, flush them out, whatever. You're in trouble. It's just ridiculous, man, because oftentimes they have their community behind them. The people will say, oh, well, yeah, that's right. You can't hit anybody first. That was assault. Stand your ground. But then when they see that you beat the white person up, then they change their mind. Oh, well, nah, that's how they go, y'all. So they'll say all this stuff about how it's wrong. Oh, this was an assault. You wasn't supposed to do this, whatever. Yeah, he started it. He approached them first. But if the black person beats the white person up, then white people, they really do get in their feelings about that. But anyway, people, get in the comments. Let me know what you think and know about this, your experience with a situation like this right here. Also, link in the description to my masterpiece, The N-Word is No Secret in the Service. Link to the email list. Go ahead and get on that. Just in case YouTube start doing their YouTube thing, you know where the content is. Easy.